forward to doing this chat with you.
Me too. Well, thank you for being here this morning. I'm in beautiful Palm Springs. I arrived late last night, so it's not a sunny
Okay,
day, but it's nice to be somewhere different. And
okay.
are you on? Can you get the stream going?
But I'm looking, that's what I'm trying to do here while I'm talking. Okay, the
Okay.
request has
And if you
been
don't see it, we can
sent.
do it later. But anyways, thank you for being here. And we're
Oh,
in
you're
other parts
welcome.
around the country. You're up in Canada and Toronto area. I'm in
Oh,
Palm
yeah.
Springs, so I'm very, very excited to be live with you today because your story needs to be heard of what
Yes.
your health changes and different things that have been going on. So, hello, everybody. Why don't you tell everybody? Oh, well, I always forget to introduce myself. I'm Monica. I live in Colorado. I've been a wellness coach now for 25 years, educating people on how to eat right, how to exercise, and it worked great, but there was a missing link that I didn't know about till I guess 3.5, 4 years ago when I learned about insulin resistance. And insulin resistance is something that affects 93% of the world population. And it's not our fault. It's because of food, environment, everything's modified, as well as everything's, processed. We live in a
Yeah.
processed environment. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And Donna, why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody where you're from and
Okay. All right. I'm ready. I'm Donna. I live in Toronto presently, but I'm really from the little Spice Isle of Grenada.
nice.
Yeah. I
I would
am
like to go there.
certainly, yeah, one of these days you must come to see, to enjoy some of our lovely beaches and nice climate. I must say I'm not enjoying the cold. It's -4 today, and out there is very chilly. But anyway, life it goes on.
Yes. Well, I want to thank you for being here today and sharing that with us. So, anyways, why don't we get started? Tell me little bit about you started on a protocol that helps introduce more fiber into our lifestyle, as well as I don't even like calling it a tea, but it's a drink that comes from South America that helps with inflammation, helps with appetite, helps your body increase fat burning and everything. And tell me how you found out about this protocol and how long it's been that you've started on it.
Okay, so one day I was on Facebook, and this gentleman messaged me. Just nothing big. He just said hello, and he asked, "Am I from Canada or Toronto?" And he said, "Oh, I have a friend who is from Toronto also." Then he continued and he asked me, "Did we meet at this insulin resistance webinar?" I said, "No." He said, "Are you from Mississauga?" I told him no. But he just, continued asking me little questions, and then we got to talking about Toronto a little bit.
Hmm.
And then he didn't tell me anything about this program. All he said is, "Oh, I'm going to put you in contact with my friend."
Yeah, it was kind of
And
strange
he,
how we met.
yeah, and he put me in contact with you because I wasn't really looking at anything health-wise, because fortunately for me, I don't suffer from a lot of these complications that a lot of people suffer from. But once I spoke to you, Monica, I got interested in it. It sounded really fantastic. Not just the product, but the earning opportunity. And knowing that I was home retired and I've been looking for something that I can do online, instead
Hmm.
of going out into the world again to find a job.
Yeah,
And
what
I
was your
thought, oh,
background? What
oh,
did you do?
banking. I
Oh,
have 15 years or more in banking, and then I went to work with the church in Grenada. And I came here. I worked at the consulate, Grenada consulate,
hmm.
for 5 years or more. And after that, I retired. Yeah, and I volunteer now at my church again, also a couple of days a week.
Good. The world needs more people like you that have a
Yeah, we
big heart
need.
and that give their time.
Yes, we need to serve. We need to serve and give back for all that we have received. I agree with you.
Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of what
So,
the mission is with me here. So go ahead. I didn't mean
yes.
to interrupt you.
Sorry. Yeah. So after speaking with you and looking at the product and attending a couple webinars. I thought it fantastic. I said, "Oh, I would give this a try." I know it was a little bit difficult at first, but you helped me along, and I got my product. I'm on it for about going on 2 months now. Yeah,
Yeah, so
and I
what's
can,
happened
yeah.
with you since you've started the product? Like what have you experienced?
Okay, from starting the product, before I can tell you what my little complications are. I
No, go
had,
ahead. Yeah, tell me how you
yeah,
want to tell it because it's
yes.
a beautiful.
Okay. I suffered from a cough, a dry cough, and um, it never happened during the day. But once I lay my head on my pillow in the night, I start to
Mhm.
cough. Yeah. And since I started the product, the cough has gone away. And on mornings, when you wake up, if you don't do a little stretch, and so your joints, they're all stiff. So I normally am living on the fifth floor of an apartment building. So I normally take the steps on morning just for the exercise. And when I go down the steps, I hear creak, 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 my knees going creak, creak. I was so embarrassed about that. So once I started on the product, that went away. I don't have that anymore. And I'm so
It's
happy
a good
about
thing.
that. Yeah, it is. And then my skin. Oh, this is a little funny one. My grandson, he's 5. When he comes and he sits here and he's there, then he'll turn and he pinching me and he pulling my skin and he said, "Grandma, why are you so soft?" You know? So I keep telling him, I said, "Kyrie," his name is Kyrie. I said, "Kyrie, Grandma is old, and when people get old, their skin tend to get soft." But it's not once he asked me quite a couple of times. And I can tell you now that my skin is no longer like it was. It's not soft and stretchy. It's tight. It's nice and smooth. And I was even looking last night at I know these little marks are from, I think, when I used to help my mom in Grenada do guava cheese.
Hmm.
It's sugary. And when it splatters, the little things fall on your hands or
Right.
wherever it can catch. So I was looking at them last night and I noticed that they're disappearing. Yeah, they're getting paler.
That's
Yep,
awesome.
yeah, and what else again has sleep. Oh, I sleep through the night. I don't even have to get up to go to the toilet. Peaceful
Well,
sleep.
that is something you just mentioned that you have to get up. You used to have to get up to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
When insulin resistance happens, it usually, well, there's a couple things that you've highlighted here. It shows up on your skin first. Usually it's through, skin tags. People get eczema or other skin conditions. So it shows up there first, but insulin resistance is something that doesn't happen overnight. It's because we eat 3 meals a day and then we're snacking all day long. Our blood sugar is elevated constantly. And when our body is in that kind of space for X amount of time, it could take 5 years, it could take a couple decades. We become insulin resistant and it usually leads to type 2 diabetes. And usually we get shocked when we go to the
Hmm.
doctor because we
Yeah.
think we're doing things right, we're eating right, we're exercising, but these conditions will still come on. And with the skin softness you're talking about, I've had people that have lost like 118 pounds and their skin came along. You talk about tighter skin. It came
Hmm.
along because they
Yeah.
didn't have to get all this surgery to get the excess skin
Yeah.
removed because
Hmm.
of, this protocol is not a miracle. What it is, it's bringing back what your body needs in the form of getting proper fiber because it's been removed from our foods. Um, and it's like 7 fibers. They're both soluble, insoluble, but all you do is take them just before you eat your biggest meal. But it helps when your microbiome in here is healthy, everything else changes.
Yeah. Yep.
We improve our health. And if you have weight to lose, that's a bonus. You don't have any weight to lose.
Yeah.
You
No, I
you
don't.
can
That's what I was going to touch on now. I don't
Mhm.
have weight to lose, and I must say I have not lost any weight. I
Good.
have
Yeah, well,
not.
you won't. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and everything is working so fine. I'm really pleased with the product. I am really, really pleased with the product. So I use it like on mornings I do Unimati, and sometimes that one lasts me a whole day because I am Small intake of everything. I have always been like that, small intake. Everybody asks me, "Oh, don't you eat?" I said, "Yes, I eat, but I eat moderately because once my stomach feels full, I don't force to eat anymore." So I would use about one a day, but and then I would do my balance when I have my big meal, and I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing great.
So what does your day look like? When do you get up in the morning and do you have coffee or what do you start? How do you start your day?
On mornings when I get up, I usually have a cup of tea, not coffee. I don't do caffeine
Okay.
at all, at all. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a cup of tea and then I mix my unimate and I have that until my meal, at my big meal.
And then you take the fiber just before you eat.
Yes, I take the fiber just before my big meal. And the
Okay.
funny thing is with the fiber, sometimes you take it, you drink something and you feel so full. With the fiber, you don't feel anything. It just goes down and that's it. You don't feel full, you don't feel anything, and you eat your meal and you still don't feel full, full, full.
That's wonderful. And this fiber is actually really amazing. It has seven fibers in it. Four of them are patented. And that's why you don't sip on this one. It gets thick. So you
Yeah,
have to chug it just before you
chug it
eat.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really easy. And it'll
Hmm.
get thick like a gel in your stomach and it coats your foods, it coats your stomach, your intestines. And what it does, it helps prevent the blood sugar spikes that we normally have. It's a carb, kind of like a carb blocker. It makes
Hmm.
it so you don't have blood sugar spikes. And when we keep our blood sugar down, our insulin is level, and our body is not fighting that constant with your insulin trying to come back down. So it's really remarkable. And the Unamate, you sip on that during the day. You say you usually do
Yes.
one, not
Yes, just
two.
one. Yeah, one. No,
Okay.
no, I can't do two. One is good. One is
Have you
enough.
tried it
One.
hot?
I tried it hot one morning instead of having my tea, and it was good. Yes, it was good. But I'm so used to having that cup of tea in the morning.
No, you can't. I still have I'm having my coffee.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
I'm having my
Yeah.
coffee, but I drink it black because I don't want to have a
Hmm.
blood sugar spike on it. Or I usually put like half and half in because
Hmm.
that won't spike your blood sugar. Good fats and good proteins don't make you have a blood sugar spike. And that's why it's good when you end your fast. Like, are you
Hmm.
fasting during the day as well? What
Yes.
how long do you fast?
No, until my meal sometimes.
Yeah,
Yep. Hmm.
me too. I drink
Most
my
times it's until my meal.
Yeah, that's the same kind of me. I have my coffee in the morning, then I drink my Unamate. I sip on
Hmm.
it all morning. If
Hmm.
I'm hungry at lunch, I will have lunch when I break my fast because most people think they have to have breakfast first thing in the morning. We
Hmm.
don't need that.
No.
I call it breaking. Breakfast means breaking your fast, which is usually
Yeah.
around 11
Yeah.
o'clock or so. Then I
Hmm.
just make sure if I do break my fast at that time, and if I'm hungry, I'll have good proteins, good fats, and then after lunch, I usually make up an extra bottle of that Unimate, sip
Okay.
on it till dinner. And then I have a
Oh,
normal
okay.
dinner.
Hmm.
No diets, no counting calories, which is really
Yep.
nice. That's
Yep.
called food freedom.
Yes, that's what I am experiencing. But I'm never a breakfast person, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. And the Unimati helps me tremendously, so I don't have to bother about that anymore. Unless I'm
Well,
not having the Unimate, it's have a day I might be doing some other things, rushing about, and I don't have time to get it. Although it's something that you can walk with wherever you go and you mix it wherever you go because it's so conveniently packaged.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have any packets with me. I left them in the kitchen when I'm
Oh.
outside. They're really cute. They're little tiny
Oh
packets you can
yeah.
carry. Like you said, I always carry in my purse. I have them
Yes.
with me so that if I do decide to do something,
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go out and make sure I take my fiber before I eat a big meal.
That's correct. That is correct.
So,
That is correct. Yep. Yep.
well,
So I am here with your help trying to see how many people I can get interested in it because it's really good. It's not just for people who are suffering with any complaints. It's good for everything. And it's just good to give your life a balance, you know? So
and
you
you know
don't
what?
have to
It's a
take all this
mission.
medication.
Oh my goodness. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. Thank you for saying that. It's become a mission for me, just like it's becoming a mission for you. There's people out there struggling. Let's talk about weight for a minute. They're taking these GLP-1 shots,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
because we get desperate, I've been there. I mean, Sometimes your life takes a turn and all of a sudden you feel out of control. You put on extra weight that you haven't had before. And people are using these GLP-1 shots. They have so many side effects, very, very dangerous. And if you stop them, you go back to how you were before, and you
Hmm.
blow up with your fat cells.
Hmm.
This drink, the Unamate, does a lot of things. First of all, it helps with inflammation. And that's why I'm thinking like how your skin has it
Hmm.
changed? We have
Yep.
inflammation. Inflammation is the start of causing all diseases. So this reduces inflammation, but it does something else. We have a hormone called insulin. We have a hormone called GLP-1 that our body produces. It needs it. Well, we produce GLP-1 in our stomach already. And when you drink that Unamate, it increases that by 67%, which is huge, which means your body is turning into a fat burning machine. So all these people that are taking these shots, why would you please don't take those shots? There's a natural alternative. Both these supplements are in the physician's desk reference. They have over 30 clinical studies. So it's something that's safe for everybody. We have children using it because lo and
Hmm.
behold, we already have children as
Oh,
young as 9.
please.
We have
Diabetes.
one.
Mm.
He had fatty liver disease.
Oh boy. Hmm.
And that's not alcoholic fatty liver disease. It was not from drinking alcohol. It's because of the food.
Yeah.
And he got started in 4 months. He looks like a normal boy again. His
Wow.
everything has changed. So
Hmm.
it's really amazing when you give your body what it needs. Your body has incredible healing properties. It's
Yeah.
been blessed
And
with that. Our creator made us perfect. We just
amen.
messed it up.
Yes. And then I listen to all these testimonies from all these people with diabetes, chronic pain, and they're so exuberant about the changes that is happening to them. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
want
it's
to share that with a lot of people. I want others to enjoy it. It's not just for me, it's not just for you, it's for everybody.
yeah, and we get a discount from the company, which we can share from you. It works out to about $5 a day. Each packet's about $1.60. In Canada, I think it's $6 a day, a
Hmm.
Canadian. So
Hmm.
it works out to $6 a day in Canada, 5 in the US. I mean, you can't even get a coffee. I mean, I was at the
Oh no.
airport and a coffee is like $6 for one
Wow.
coffee.
Hmm.
And or McDonald's. I mean, some
Oh
people do eat at
please.
McDonald's. I don't
You don't
anymore.
want
You
that.
can't
You
get a
don't
meal
want
for
that.
no, but you can't
I
even get
don't.
a junk meal for $5 a day. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
like so this blends into your lifestyle. It saves you money, and the company is amazing. They're in 63
Yeah.
countries, and they give everybody um a a lifetime. First, we get a lifetime discount, which we can share with you. There is a discount on it. Well, Donna can get you the link on that. So you have the same price that we pay, but you get it directly from the manufacturer, and they offer a 90-day money back guarantee.
Yeah. If you
I
don't
mean,
like the product, if you find it's not working, you return it and you get
yeah,
your
and the
money
only way
back.
it won't work is if you don't use it. I'm just being straight
Thank
up
you.
here.
That's true.
And don't why start something if you're not going to use it probably, but they give you a guarantee,
Yeah.
which when I first started, I said, this is fabulous because I'm 65. I've never had well, today is my birthday. I just turned 66
Oh,
right
happy
now,
birthday.
this
Oh,
day.
yes, I just sent you a birthday
Thank
greeting.
you. So
You're
now I can't say
welcome.
65 anymore. I'm 66 today.
It's-
So, anyways, I'm
Mhm.
66. I've tried everything on the moon to maintain my health over the years. I've spent a
Yeah.
fortune.
Oh
And when I
boy.
heard that they were going to give us a discount, I said, I'm in. And depending what your conditions are, 90 days is a good range to gauge it. You get a phone app that you can upload, and it's
Yes.
awesome. You mark in when you take the fiber, when you eat, when you take the balance, and it shows you where you are in your fasted state, which is awesome. So it shows you what your body is doing. So I'm just so happy. Um, we need more voices. So we need more
Yeah.
voices to spread the news to help people, you know,
Yeah.
turn their
I have
metabolic health back.
I have one little peeve though. It's not in the Caribbean. So I have to find a means and ways of getting it there because there's so many people that would help in my country and the other little Caribbean countries, especially with diabetes.
I totally agree. I
Hmm.
know because it's
Um,
lifestyle and diet again. Yeah,
oh
we need
yeah,
to we need
yeah,
to figure
yeah,
that out. Your food is
yes.
amazing. and
Yeah,
all those
oh, there
islands.
you go. There you go. I mean, we have so much good food, and why go and spoil it by getting into the junk that is
I,
brought into
I
our
totally
country,
agree.
you know? Yeah. So I'm looking into it to see how I can get that done. Yeah, because I mean, I've seen a few of my home people, they have shown interest already.
That's awesome. Well, we
Yeah.
need to give the company a call, huh? Find out.
Yeah, probably. Yes, I
Let's
think
do it.
so.
Well, if there's
Yeah.
one thing you wanted to share with everybody from your heart,
Hmm.
what would you tell people to, as advice to try this?
Yeah. I would tell you, you have nothing to lose. Your energy level will increase. You have better sleep quality. Your skin would be so much healthier. Your digestion, oh, that is the main one. You would have less pain. Your focus would be good. You know, everybody's thinking now about Alzheimer's and all that. You don't have to
Yeah.
think about that once you're on this product. And it is a win-win. It's not just a win-win for your body being healthy. If you're interested, you can do it as a business, and I'm telling you, the money you can make from this, it's unbelievable. I am still in awe of it. I haven't made any as yet, but I am working towards making that kind of money. So it's a
Well,
win-win.
you're right. And you just got
Hmm.
started. This has
Hmm.
become a mission for me. This is my full-time thing. This is all I do now. And before we go here, I want to share, I'm going to share my screen because I want to share my before and after picture if I can pull it up.
Okay.
Because I had weight to lose. Only, is it sharing? Yeah. I had weight
Yes.
to lose because I'm athletic. I'm a runner, but my mom had gotten cancer. I'd gone through a very horrible divorce. No, I guess no divorce is good. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
was very stressed out and I put on weight I'd never had before. And I'm really thankful that someone like you're talking about sharing this with people. My friend shared this with me, and in 90 days, I went from this. I mean, look at the inflammation in my face.
Yeah.
It's horrible. In 90 days, I went from, let me go, if I can switch screens here, to this.
Yep. Yep.
You can see, and I'm a runner. You can see this was in Niagara Falls. I was doing a marathon there. Look how poofy I was.
Yeah. I like
It's
this the
horrible.
sexy black dress.
Thank you. Yeah, 90 days. And you know what happened? This was the best part. In 90 days, not only did I lose weight I had to lose, but the best thing that was I was on thyroid medication
Oh.
and I'm off of that within 90 days. I was also on a hormone replacement and here the insurance didn't cover it, so that was out of pocket $350 every 90 days.
Hmm.
So I had to pay
Oh.
for that and off of that. And when I was like that heavy, my cholesterol had gone up. So the doctors were putting me on a statin, were ready to put me on a statin.
Hmm.
And I shared this with my doctor. I said, I'm starting this. I said, I don't want to
Yeah.
get on a statin. And he looked it up in the physician's desk reference. He said, go for it. I
Okay.
would have done it whether he said not. I would
Mm.
have done it
Yeah,
anyways,
I know.
you know, but that's what happened. And now, like I said, I just turned 65. So for almost 4 years now, I'm on zero medications. I have food freedom. I don't count calories anymore. Think about that for a minute,
Hmm.
what that can give you.
Oh, yes. Good
So
life. Good
very
life.
good life. Your health,
Good
no
life.
matter how
Hmm.
old you are, how
Thank
young
you.
you are,
Thank
it
you.
doesn't matter,
Yeah,
you know.
once you have healthy life, that's what is most important. Yeah.
And you're
A lot
spreading
of
this
people
with,
yeah, a
yeah,
lot of
go ahead.
people may be thinking, "Oh, it's expensive," you know, they think, but you cannot concourse where your health is concerned.
You can't. What is your health worth?
Thank you.
Because we're not sick until we're sick.
Thank
Sometimes
you
we feel
very
great
much.
and all of a sudden something happens and guess what? We're
Yep.
sick. We're going, then you
Yep.
can't change it anymore. We have an
Yes.
opportunity to do that. So I want
Yes.
to thank you. And you're sharing it with your
Oh,
community. I'm sharing it with mine. And
yes, I am.
we need more voices like
Yeah.
us
Yep.
in
Oh, yes,
Canada
and that
and
is
in the US.
and all over, and in the Caribbean, all over, we need it. We'll find a means and ways of getting it out there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
Well,
with your
Donna,
help.
I want to thank
Hmm.
you for sharing your time today on this beautiful day. And
Yes,
we'll
every
have
day
to
is a
do one of
beautiful
these
day.
again. I
Yeah,
agree.
sure. Mhm.
We'll have to do this again. And thank you so much for being here. And
All right.
everybody, thanks for joining in.
Happy
This is
birthday. Go
streaming
out and
oh,
celebrate.
my- later today. Later today.
Yes, okay.
Maybe I'll do barbecue. I don't know.
Okay, that would be
Anyways,
nice.
thank you so
Take
much.
some pictures.
I will.
All right.